allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J-O-N to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated, y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is ours, clear the heat, the air apparent. Really I've never been better, legacy this is forever.
Hey guys, what's going on? So आज हम लोग हैं 6 days out and अभी भी मैं अपना कार्डियो करके आया हूँ. मेरा कोई प्लान नहीं था ये वीडियो बनाने का because I've been super tired the last couple of days and मैंने सोचा था कि जो ये vlog series होगी वो मैं ऑरलैंडो जाके बनाऊँगा which I'm going on Tuesday. जो आज है Sunday which is 4 days out. So with the videographer I can get like 1-2 video per day. I can make content. But then I thought कि काफ़ी टाइम हो चुका है. There's a lot of people who want to see another full day of eating, which is like a regular day of eating, not a high carb. So thought I'll make this video and tired. But so I did my 40 minutes cardio this morning and abhi bhi main aaya hu wapas. I changed my sweaty ass t-shirt and I'm super hungry. So shower lagane se pehle I'm just actually going to make my meal. It's pretty much the same meal जो मैंने इससे पहले वीडियो बनाई थी morning routine वाली. I'm pretty sure I showed it, but I'm still gonna show it again. Excuse the mess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 380 grams of egg whites और मैं उसके साथ mushrooms. Like about 30 gram mushroom, very less. 30 gram mushroom, about 50-40 gram onion, and 50 gram of kale. So kale is like spinach, but more nutritious than spinach. So that's why I like to use it. It has more potassium, more iron, more fiber. It's just super saiyan version of spinach. So I like to use the frozen one. Makes it easy. And उसके साथ I'm going to do 60 grams of oats and half a scoop of isolate. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to make all of that. I'll show you guys once the finished product is ready. But I wanted to talk about just a little bit update on the prep. So we are 6 days out. मैंने 5-6 दिन लगातार low carb days करे थे because my weight was kind of like stable. And I wanted to drop another 2 pounds of fat and वो नहीं जा रहा था. I was very stubborn. I was going like low carb, high cardio, but just wasn't going. So we kept it like a week. We kept it going every day. मैं अपना देख रहा था कि क्या changes हो रहे हैं. And then suddenly the funny thing is I did a high carb day yesterday, which is very similar to what the video बनाई थी full day of eating. And उसको करने के बाद it was like I dropped weight. So I had 780 grams of carbs yesterday, 40 grams of fat, so a little bit extra than जो मैंने full day of eating बनाई थी उससे थोड़ी ज़्यादा. And it's funny because my weight actually dropped by 2 pounds today. So that is like, I did not expect that. मुझे मेरा goal ये था कि I'm going to do a high saturation day and then it'll take me another 2 days to drop it, and then by the time I'm 3 days out I can start like slowly like introducing fats, do a fat load, get the triglycerides loaded up, and then that makes up for a really good carb up. So I can explain that बाद में कैसे ना why the science behind the triglyceride load up and all that. But that didn't happen. I dropped the weight, so I'm actually a little confused what to do now. I'm going to consult Ryan. I think what I would want to do today is increase my carbs by 50%. So if I was eating 100 grams of carbs, I'm going to increase it to like 150. Reduce the cardio, like my second session, to cut down 20 minutes ka. I'm going to not do that. And then see how my body responds tomorrow. And then अगर मैं फिर से weight drop करता हूँ, you might have to start carving up pretty much tomorrow. I guess fat load Monday, Tuesday, and then carb up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's very typical for me. I don't know what it is, but for me, every time at the tail end of my prep, it's very typical for me to start losing weight after like including high carbs. जब मैं अपना India Pro show कर रहा था, that was kind of like the same thing. I did actually a 6-day carb up for the India show. I did 6 days out, 600, 5 days out, 600, 4 days out, 800, 3 days out, 800, 2 days out, 1000. And I kept doing all of that and I was still dropping weight. But I think after doing all those India Pro shows, I've kind of come to the conclusion that it happens because जो time zone difference होता है मेरी body के लिए, my body is burning through the food in my sleep because it's daytime here. So I think my metabolism, already fast metabolism of an ectomorph, it actually gets double, triple with the time zone difference when you're so depleted, so low body fat, and your body just does those funny things. But I've kind of like found a way around it now after doing those two shows. So definitely will be more prepared next time. Anyways, so I'm gonna like, I have the mushrooms, the onions, kale. Usually I'll do like a handful of kale, which is about 50 grams. Just like a blend of 90. I don't like to add a lot of onions, as I said, like just 30-40 grams, just for like flavor. And that's the only the first thing I do, because onions are like, you know, pretty starchy, like they have a lot of carbs and they have no nutrients. So it's just a waste. I'm not making things that are what out there. Just give it a carbohydrate content birds out there at least. So it's not really a friendly fruit. Mushrooms are okay, still not a lot of micronutrients, vitamin D, a little bit. Kale is like, it's a good one. Spinach, kale, broccoli, asparagus, green beans, Brussels sprouts, these are like the healthy vegetables. You do that. Egg whites. Grams of egg whites, which I will add right here. And I measure my sodium year round. So each week may I keep the sodium the same. I don't really manipulate it. I'd rather just keep it steady and the water steady. Really make any adjustments in the peak week actually, except the last 1 or 2 days. So just थोड़ा सा sodium का कम करता हूँ. You don't really need much fancy protocols if you're already ready in peak week. You should be ready by 2 weeks out, to be really honest. But if you're ready, then you can just cruise into the peak week, not change a lot. जो भी आपके लिए काम कर रहा है before the peak week, it will work for you after. That's why assessing your physique is so important. Like during the daytime, during the night time, taking your weight at night, taking your weight in the morning, seeing how much weight you're losing every day, how dry you are with certain foods, how bloated you are. All of that should have been done weeks before, which is why, like, if you are working with a coach, they should be doing that for you. I do that with all my clients. I make sure that they're digesting the foods well. I know their foods, unki body ke liye kaun se best hai. And another thing that I really like to do, I'm waiting for my results, is food sensitivity test I got done, which will tell me ऐसे कौन से foods हैं जो मेरे blood group के हिसाब से I shouldn't be eating, like they're reactive. I just got it done. I think I'll have the results by next week. So just to be like more safe, even though I know pretty well कौन से foods में react करते हैं, like broccoli for example, I can never eat it. Instant reaction होता है मेरी body में, I can never eat it. I can't digest it. I'm always bloated. Another food that I feel like I don't really digest as well sometimes can be salmon actually. So for me, it's just food sensitivity. I'll be able to tell. तो कल मेरे को पैक करना है, well आज कल मुझे पूरा पैक करना है for the trip. आज मैं कल उसको drop off करूँगा अपने cousin के पास, so I have a whole day tomorrow not to worry about taking her for walks and stuff. So just I need every ounce of energy and focus. We got 60 grams of oats. Ketchup हुआ, I'm gonna add some cinnamon. ये मेरा इतना favorite हो गया है पिछले कुछ सालों में, पिछले 2-3 सालों में. I used to hate cinnamon. हमारे इंडिया में cinnamon एक spice होता है, यहाँ पे ये लोग dessert में use करते हैं, but now I'm just like I crave it all day. The protein जो मैं use करता हूँ, I use like cinnamon toast crunch. So with the protein, like usually I tend to cut the protein out. You'll see कि कई athletes, कई coaches करते हैं cut. I usually tend to cut it out, but with this one, my physique looks good the whole year, and it's a grass-fed isolate with stevia. So it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, and it doesn't have any gum. So अगर आप proteins use कर रहे हो, doesn't matter which brand. I mean, I'm obviously like with Jag, and I'm glad that they make a really good protein quality, which is grass-fed proteins or like best quality milk. But the more important thing is कि जो इसके ingredients हैं, उसके पीछे you have to make sure कि it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, sulfate, potassium, and sucralose and all that stuff. So this one has stevia, pehli cheese, and दूसरी cheese, it doesn't have any gum, like xanthan gum, guar gum, जो वो लोग additives डालते हैं to make it thicker. So that is what I think keeps the water, like retains water and gives you bloat and stuff. So luckily I don't have to deal with that, which is why I keep it in till like one day out. So I'm gonna add like a lot of cinnamon, lots of it for flavor. I only keep it like half a scoop of isolate, जो मैं cut कर दूँगा about 4 days out. Just keep it in the pre-workout meal. And then this is also sugar-free ketchup sweetened with stevia. So it only has tomato, vinegar, water, salt, and stevia. That's it. So इसीलिए I add like a little like 1 tablespoon, which only has like 4 calories. So अगर आपके पास ये नहीं है इंडिया में, आता है वैसे मैं तो खरीदा है, बट नहीं आता घर में आपको केचप बनाओ. Use stevia, use tomato paste, use spices, use salt, and खुद बनाओ instead of using like the sugar. So that way you can have a prep-friendly ketchup, which I use year round. Alright, so meal number 2, nothing simple, plain. I have chicken, 6 ounces, 50 grams cauliflower rice, grated cauliflower, और उसके साथ I add 50 grams of avocado, half a small avocado actually. So that's what I use for the I'm pretty sure that it's usually about 48 55 grams of avocado, all that. And what I'm going to do is also add 4 layers of asparagus in this, and we're going to add salt. So क्योंकि आज low carb day है, and we're in peak week, I like to add 1/8 teaspoon because there are regular salt intake. So थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा बढ़ा देता हूँ. So I'm going to add half more. So 1/8 plus 1/16. So plain and simple, but I really enjoy this meal. Let me show you how it goes. Alright guys, so here I made a pre-workout meal. In about 40 minutes. Nap. Usually जब मैं अपना meal 2 खाता हूँ, I really crash hard. Like it's just I crash either on the couch or in the bed, but it's not the after all. So body is in such a low body fat, and there are so many things going on. It's not comfortable. So that's why I can't really sleep. So nap 15 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, whatever. It just helps a lot actually. So I crashed for a bit. I woke up. थोड़ा सा मैंने अपना pack किया for 10-15 minutes, and I was having hunger pains. It's only been like 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes since the last video. Usually in the second episode I am pretty fast because no carbs and the cardio in the morning, but now it's really fast in the morning. I mean for most people it is. So now what we have here is cream of rice. I have plain cream of rice here. Now जब मैं उसको cook करता हूँ microwave में, it's very hot. So अगर आप उसमें protein डाल दोगे वैसे तो वो teenage हो जाएगा, and it's gonna be like chalky, and just the whole texture is gonna be too much. So what I like to do is like I don't want to wait too much, so I like add some ice. So ice के साथ थोड़ा सा put some more water क्योंकि थोड़ा टाइम हो गया बाहर निकाले हुए तो थोड़ा सा वो solid हो गया है. I'm trying my best कि मैं आप सबको दिखा सकूं कि as you can see काफ़ी टाइम से ये बाहर था तो now I'm gonna make it smooth consistency. You can see the ice is melting. It was so hot I actually burnt my finger जब मैं इसको बाहर निकाल रहा था. That hurts. But so I'm gonna do this and then इसके साथ I'm having a little bit of my coffee. Already मैं थोड़ी पी चुका हूँ. We have almond butter and then we have obviously the isolate cinnamon toast crunch. That's my favorite. ये जब तक अभी ये mix हो रहा है, my finger hurts so much actually. इतना ज़्यादा गरम था ये. I don't like this bowl actually. ये वाला bowl जो है ज़्यादा गरम हो जाता है. बाकी जो bowl है it's actually better. But I make that mistake always. So again, ये मैंने पहले भी full day of eating जब मैंने न्यूयॉर्क में बनाई थी तब भी मेरा हाथ जला था oven के उससे और आज फिर से. It's actually I think the same hand I believe. Yeah, it's different hand, left hand. अभी भी you can see the skin is peeling off. So it's not that bad right now. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get any bad. So I'm gonna make it nice and smooth with ज़्यादा consistency करके. So I added 72 grams of cream of rice. उसके अंदर I'm gonna add 60 grams of whey isolate. So just to measure it ताकि scoop से कभी-कभी ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है तो I want to make sure कि it's like 60 grams. मेरा pre-workout meal पूरे साल same रहता है and I tend to use it with every kind of mine too. कई coaches हैं जो उसको pre-workout में करते हैं. For me, like I really like using whey, cream of rice and a nut butter for pre-workout meal. It just digests really well. Energy बहुत fast आती है and I never bloated. So and I look forward to this pre-workout meal. So it's my favorite. So if I were to use this as post-workout, I wouldn't add obviously the almond butter. So obviously I use almond butter, more nutrients. Nutrients ज़्यादा होते हैं almonds में, so I like to use that. Plus I like the flavor of almond butter more actually. So it's something I really look forward to, especially prep time पे. Like ये वाला meal जो है मैं पूरे दिन crave करता हूँ. So like that's why it makes me really excited about training. And maybe ये भी एक reason है कि क्यों मैं मेरा meal 2 and 3 के बीच में इतना वेट नहीं कर पाता. So maybe that's probably another reason. तो क्यों राइस का temperature is fine. bowl अभी भी इतना गर्म है that anyways. So I'm gonna add 21 gram, which is about 10 grams of fat to this meal. That's 19 grams. और मैं जब almond butter डालता हूँ I usually like to अभी मैं दिखाऊंगा आपको कैसे मैं डालता हूँ कि ताकि हर बाइट में थोड़ा सा एक आए. That's why I like the crunchy one. I'm not a big smooth almond butter या nut butter fan. I also like actually cashew butter मुझे बहुत पसंद है. But cashews में carbs ज़्यादा होते हैं तो I don't really use it on that prep. That's 20 grams. So ये वाला मेरा favorite meal है. मैं usually sometimes I'll take the coffee, sometimes I'll take the energy drink, which is also caffeine based, green tea based, so naturally sourced caffeine, so it's not artificial caffeine. So ये भी natural caffeine है, gives you steady energy instead of crashing. And then I'll use a pump product for my pre-workout instead of just like a caffeine based. So I'll use Pump Surge, but it gives me enough energy for my pre-workout meal. अपने rest stimulants को कमी रखता हूँ. So this is what the finished product looks like. You can see all the almond butter there. I like to keep it like every bite. It's not as pretty, but trust me, this tastes amazing. The cinnamon is just so good. That's my favorite meal. बनाना पड़ा because I forgot कि मैंने rice खत्म हो गया था कल and मैंने rice cooker में नहीं बनाया तो जल्दी बनाने में I have to make क्योंकि मैं वैसे भी ज़्यादा नहीं खा रहा हूँ तो rice cooker की जगह I've made it traditional style. So I'm actually very excited क्योंकि fresh rice खाए हुए मेरे को बहुत time हो गया हफ्ता at least हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा बनाता हूँ फिर उसको रोज़ खाता हूँ. Fresh rice का जो taste है there's nothing better than that, especially for this jasmine rice. So उसके साथ I just made some tilapia air fry. This is usually what I have for my post-workout in the last couple of weeks. Usually I need like 6.5 ounces of fish. Yes, 6 ounces. So I'm gonna add for a chicken to make it. There we go. 6.5 fish. इसके साथ we're gonna add 140 grams of rice, which is 40 grams of carbs. आज मुझे थोड़े ज़्यादा carbs मिल रहे हैं. Usually मुझे 100. Usually I post workout meal I only have like 100 grams of rice, which is 30 grams of carbs. आज मुझे ज़्यादा मिल रहा है, so I'm gonna utilize it. It's 140 grams. Here we go. Or of course I'm gonna add salt. 1/8 teaspoon plus 1/16 of a teaspoon. There we go. Usually जब मेरे carbs थोड़े कम होते हैं start मैंने अपने बढ़ाए हैं. I'll have like 2 spears of asparagus, 2 or 3, just for some flavor as well as थोड़ा बहुत fiber मिल जाता है उससे. But आज rice is good enough, so I'm gonna have this. ये मैं खा के about 1 घंटे में फिर उसको लेके ड्रॉप करने जाऊँगा. तो मैं next meal, which is meal 5, will be in the truck in the car.
Number 35 with search and rescue to 75.
Alright guys,
35.
let me turn off the music. As you can see, I am in my truck and अभी बज रहा है 7, तो अंधेरा हो चुका है. एंड अभी मैं आधा घंटा और दूर मेरे कज़न के घर से जो जहाँ पे पेबल्स को मैं ड्रॉप करने वाला हूँ. बट दिस इज़ टाइम फॉर मील नंबर 5. सो आई थॉट कि मैं दिखाऊँ कि मैं कैसे खाता हूँ जब मैं ट्रैवल करता हूँ मील्स. सो आई हैव माई मील हियर एंड डोंट वरी, दिस इज ऑन ऑटो क्रूज. So lane control, lane departure, all those features are there, so I don't have to really hold the wheel. So we have this meal. As you can see, we got asparagus, chicken. I have 7 ml of extra virgin olive oil for the fats, and I also have 80 grams of zucchini. So 3 asparagus spears, 85 grams of zucchini, 170 grams of chicken, and 3 spears of asparagus, and उसके साथ 1/8 teaspoon salt with another 1/16 teaspoon salt. So I'm going to finish this while I'm driving. ठंडा है ये खाना, but इतना ट्रैवल किया मैंने कि it doesn't really matter. फ्लाइट में भी मैं ठंडा खाना ही खाता हूँ, तो it doesn't matter, because अगर मैं रोकूंगा गैस स्टेशन में जाके माइक्रोवेव करूँगा, that's gonna waste like 15 minutes, and I'm so fucking tired. I'm in bed by like 9:30. So I'm gonna eat this, eat my next meal around 9, be in the bed at 9:30. जब तक मैं यहाँ उसको छोड़ के वापस घर जाऊँगा तब तक already 8:30-9 बज जाएगा. मेरी बैटरी बच जाएगी, and then I'm gonna eat that meal and then go to the bed and wake up around like 5 a.m. and do this again. So let me finish this meal and I'm gonna show you guys my last meal right before bed. And it's actually a fun meal, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so finally last meal का time आ चुका है. मैं बहुत tired हूँ. 9 बज रहे हैं, मेरा almost bed time हो गया, but I wanted to show you my special meal, which is ice cream. So इसको बोलते हैं Ninja Creamy Machine, and आप बहुत fancy stuff के आइसक्रीम बना सकते हो उसमें low fat, high protein, gelato, all that stuff. But for me, what I do is I use whey protein from Jack factory, and then I use the water, just water and protein, and I just mix it up, and then I put it in this cup and make it in this machine, which makes it exactly like ice cream, and it gives me like a treat to look forward to. I'll tell you guys what I have. So as you can see, this with water becomes this. You guys can see, like, it's actually like a really good consistency. And अगर इसके अंदर मैं almond milk डालूँ, या अभी नहीं ले सकता मैं अपने week पे, but कभी मैं almond milk डालूँगा जो इससे 30 कैलोरीज होता है. उसके आप regular milk डाल सकते हो और creamy बन जाएगा. Cream डालोगे और creamy बन जाएगा. You make like all these protein stuff. So I'm not sponsored by this, but this is the best thing I've ever bought. So this is 25 grams of protein. That's it. उसके साथ what I have here is one rice cake with 20 grams of almond butter. So मेरे carbs में 150 carbs थे, 10 ग्राम रह गए थे. So I'm finishing it with my rice cake for my last meal like a treat. So उसके साथ I have about 3 ounces of chicken breast, and the air fryer से zucchini और निकाल के, you guys can see that is my meal number 6, which is delicious. And इसकी अगर मैं आपको consistency दिखाऊं, क्या consistency है ice cream की, you guys would be surprised. So this I enjoy. Takes me like, और इसका बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि इसको खाने में 20 मिनट लग जाते हैं मुझे, 15-20 मिनट. तो it keeps you like keep eating, तो आपको लगता है कि आप ज़्यादा खा रहे हो. But that's why I preserved my whey protein for this last meal. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are 6 days out today, and मैं Orlando Tuesday को जा रहा हूँ. I'm super excited. And stay tuned, guys. Lots of episodes coming every day. I'm going to make a vlog. This is my best physique for sure, if you have seen my updates. So you know, with the change in training style and some other stuff that I'll talk about later. Let's finish this task first, and make sure you guys comment. It helps my channel, it helps me make more content for you. And for the Olympia week, we're going to bring all these videos. So I'll see you guys next time.